Hey, what's going on, guys? PvP and Chili here, and real quick, we're going to talk about the G91YS and the G91R, the Portuguese G91, quickly, okay? So, the G91YS is, well, just one sec, I lost where I needed to read. Alright, the G91 is a further development of the successful Italian G91 fighter, which considerably improved the aircraft's flight characteristics, coming to War Thunder as a part of 1.87 Locked On. Italian pilots may look forward to their first Rank 6 aircraft, represented by a prototype version of the G91. Pilots meet the G91YS. In War Thunder, G91YS will be the first Rank 6 aircraft coming to the Italian aviation tree with the release of the upcoming update 1.87 Locked On. Despite having the designation G91, the G91YS is in fact an entirely different aircraft and not just a minor variant of the existing machine in game. Despite this, the G91YS still shares some of the signature features of the popular genus, I'm not sure, such as excellent maneuverability, and combining them with specific features found exclusively at Rank 6 Aviation. Also, I'm just saying, oops, wait, this plane has a butthole, guys. It has a poop chute. Just saying. Actually, just kidding. That's a parachute holder thingy. I think that holds a parachute that can deploy when going too fast on a runway. I'm not sure. I would think of it as like a secondary brake. Okay, got through that line. The G91YS is in fact a twin-engine fighter, unlike the classic versions of the G91, which were all single-engine. As such, the G91YS is fitted with two General Electric J58 afterburning turbojet engines, which generate 18.15 kilonewtons of thrust, with the afterburners engaged. I keep forgetting to say with the afterburners engaged. With such power, the G91YS isn't quite able to reach supersonic speeds, but still manages to get up to a respectable speed of 1,109 kilometers an hour at sea level. I'm just saying, they could have added a supersonic jet. I would have been so happy about that. But they're adding in a vehicle that is going to be beaten by the Mitsubishi T2, even though, they're Axis teams. The G91 players will eventually face a T2. It'll face the Super Sabre. It'll face the MiG-19 PT. It'll also face Canada Air Sabre, or CL-13. It will also face F-86 F2 Sabre. It will also face the Hunter. So, it's going to get outmatched, but it does have the maneuverability of a G91. So, it could do better than the other G91s at 9.0. But I don't see this thing playing much differently than the other G91s, honestly. Although, this thing does get sidewinders and better bomb armament and rockets, etc. I don't see it being a much better aircraft than the one already in game. But we'll talk about it. We'll finish this while certainly not being the fastest of all Rank 6 aircraft in the game. G91YS makes up for this by providing its pilots with exceptional maneuverability, similar to the previous versions of the G91. G91YS retains the signature agility thanks to its more powerful engines and the addition of leading-edge slats, which improve the aircraft's maneuverability despite increases in size and weight. Fun fact, the Y suffix in the G91's designation comes from the shape of the split air intake. I actually kind of want to see that now. Excuse me. Okay. Unlike its predecessor, the G91YS is fitted with a pair of 30mm DEPA cannons with 125 rounds available per gun. Known for their destructiveness and rapid fire rate, the DEPA cannons will yield handsome results for every pilot that has mastered the skills of accuracy and trigger discipline. Now, that's one great thing about this plane, okay? It gets DEPAs, okay? DEPAs are some of the best 30mm in game. I mean, granted, there's only like 3 different types of 30 mils in game. I'm pumped for this aircraft. Don't get me wrong, okay? This thing is going to do significantly better than the other G91. I believe this thing is about 9.0. Could be wrong. From what I've seen on the dev server. Which, if I could do dev server videos, I would. I promise you guys I would. But I can't. But, G91YS also retains the ability to be used as a light attack aircraft, having the ability to mount both a variance of unguided rocket types and bomb calibers of up to 1,000 pounds. Also a special feature of this Italian aircraft variant, in particular, the G91YS is able to carry a pair of American Sidewinder air-to-air missiles under its outer wing pylons right here. Which, again, cool. If it's rank 6 and it doesn't get air-to-air at this point, I'd get pissed off. I mean, the German MiG-19 that's coming won't have air-to-air, so I'm sad about that. But it's got 3 30mm cannons. I think it's going to be a monster. Now we're going to talk about the Fiat G91 R4 pre-order pack, which I believe is just a Portuguese skinned G91. Huh. I love how they showed that this thing gets 4 Sidewinders, but from what I saw on the dev server, it did not get 4 Sidewinders. It got like 4 AA Nords. Which the Nord rocket, okay, we'll read what this says. The G91 is a lightweight fighter bomber jet. Fighter bomber? Use that term loosely. Which entered service of the Italian Air Force in the early 60s. The model G91R4 was originally built for Greece and Turkey, and later on it was sent to Portugal, where it was in service until 1993. It was extensively used in Portuguese colonial war in the 60s and 70s. The armament of the G91 consists of 4 Browning Colt M3 12.7mm machine guns and 4 underwing pylon stations with a capacity of 680 kilograms, 80 kilogram bomb and rocket loadouts, including the AIM-9B Sidewinders and 2 Nord air-to-surface rockets. They did not have the Sidewinders on the dev log, as far as I know. But yeah, they're showcasing that this thing gets what's called AIMs, or AIM-9s, which is great. But another rocket type that people don't know about is the Nords. I believe there's like AA Nords, and then there's like another type of Nords that this thing gets, which are basically bullpups. They're wire-guided rockets, but there's a version of the Nord rockets that come with this that have an airburst capability, which is pretty freaking cool. So, say you're following a guy who's faster than you, and it's just extending, okay? You fire an AA Nord at him, you guide it 10 feet off his left side, 10 feet to the left of his plane, okay? You go boom. 20 feet, 30 feet, 50 feet, etc. It's got like a 20 to 50 kilogram warhead inside of it, I think. But I could be wrong. So, I mean, I'm not wrong about the AA Nord. I saw that on the dev server. But the warhead size, I could be wrong about. Because I didn't mess with it myself. I saw numbers, and everything on the dev server is subject to change. So, take these numbers skeptically, or take them as a grain of salt until the vehicle comes out. But those were the G91s that are coming to the game. I hope you guys are excited. I mean, I'm clearly more excited for this beautiful girl. Well, one, because I'm not about to pump out the how many dollars? $50 to get that rank 5 G91. I'm more likely to win it in a lottery, bro. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are informed. Hope you guys are pumped, because I'm pumped. And I'll see you guys in update 1.87 Locked On.